You're tuned in to the DMV Hoops Podcast.
This is John Inscriptor, head girls basketball coach at St. John's College High School, and this is the DMV Hoops Podcast.
Welcome to the DMV Hoops Podcast, the DMV's home for high school basketball. Hosted by Kurt Cross and featuring Chelsea Cross. We bring you the latest news, interviews, rankings, recruiting buzz, and standout performances from the public and private school basketball scene across Washington, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. Stream us on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Buzzsprout, YouTube, and everywhere podcasts are heard. Now, let's get into it. Here's your host, Kurt Cross.
Welcome to the DMV Hoops Podcast. I am Kurt Cross, and as always, this time of year, we are broadcasting live from the Capital Hoops Summer League at DeMatha. I'm Kurt Cross.
I'm Chelsea Cross.
And ladies and gentlemen, I got to bring someone back. I met him like a year ago. He told me what he was going to do.
Yes,
he did do it. And it's like a year ago, probably like today or yesterday, that we met for the first time. Coach Howell from the Blake Bengals, ladies and gentlemen.
And I appreciate y'all having me once again. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Now, this is all about hoops, but I do have to say, how is the school? Because we had some things going on. Are we okay?
We are more than safe. And we got people in position to be able to protect, make sure our kids are safe and sound, and we're good to go.
You know, my wife has been an educator for 20 years. Her mother was an educator for 35 years. And I don't care about budgets. I don't care about this, that, and the other as much as people say the kids have to be safe at school. They have to come to a place that's safe. I get it. But so do the teachers, right?
Amen.
The whole school has to feel safe.
Yes, sir. When
they come there. And up in Silver Spring, we want to make sure those young people and the teachers are safe. But look, I don't know where to start. You talked some junk last year.
Yep.
But come March, you did what you said you were going to do.
Yes, sir.
There are several ways I want to go with this podcast right now. Number one, as I'm looking at your team now, Blake doesn't rebuild. They just reload because I saw a lot of energy in that game just now. I saw 1 through 13 run up and down this court. At one point, you were up by 15, 20 or whatever. And they're still hustling.
Yes, sir.
They're still running and gunning. And although it's not 84 feet because we're playing a smaller court, from end to end, they're still running. I didn't know Wale had 17. I didn't see him till the end of the game. And he dropped in 17. You've got 1, 2, 3 players in double figures. How you feeling, Coach? Talk to me about first the championship run. And I got to give you credit. While everyone and their mama wanted to see Baba play, you did it for most of the season without Baba.
Yes, sir.
Talk to me about that.
It was challenging at first. The good thing is we knew we wasn't going to have him, and that kind of prepared us. We was able to play throughout the entire summer league without him, just because with him being the number 1 player in the country, having to go to several camps to continue to maintain his ranking, we knew, with his absence, other guys would have to step up. So we had another guard, Division I guard, Taj Martin, who led us as well. Christian Kennard, sniper, going Division II, West Virginia State. Armani Folks should be off the board soon, going Division II, and Eli Conkler. And then Abdur Otara was the man in the middle, undersized 6'5" forward that was relentless on the glass, rim protector, and played his role to the T.
Now I see. Where is he? He's on here somewhere. Mr. Godfrey, he like to mix it up, don't he?
Oh, yes, sir.
I saw some attitude out of him.
Yeah, yes, sir. He's going to be really good for us. He was our backup big man last year, so this is his opportunity.
You guys did not have Baba for Summer League and part of the regular season. That's fine. I think people probably expected you guys to underperform because of that. But, Dad, do you know that this guy, last season was his first season, so he did it without Baba, and as not a fresh coach, but as his first season head coach at Blake.
Sound like a pay raise to me. I mean, I know there's stipends involved. Look, let me tell you how long it's been since I coached.
Yes, sir.
My stipend when I coached varsity girls in Montgomery County couldn't have been more than $3,000 or $3,500.
Right.
So whatever you make, you know, y'all have come some distance. It's been a while since I coached.
Right.
It's
Yes,
been a
sir.
while.
Yes, sir.
And I had to share that.
Right.
I got you.
Because
I want to pay somebody else, but fortunately, my JV coach who got a stipend was my assistant. First year, you got to check out the scene. Not many coaches. I will tell you who else did it. WJ's Chase Ryder. He had his first year. Now he's in summer league. But you did it before you did your first regular season game. Why? Why did you want that smoke from day one?
Because I knew it was going to prepare us for our league. Not to knock anybody in our league, but I think, you know, being out here, being able to play against rigorous talent, talented private schools is going to prepare us for the long haul, along with our strength and conditioning program that we have with Matt Samuels.
You know, Coach, the thing about Summer League is you're not going to get all the time you want to scout these other teams.
Right.
You got Spalding might be out here, John Curl might be out here, Concordia. You might get a St. James. You got good counsel, and who's that? John Carroll over there, right in front of us. Of course, you can scout Whitman, Paint Branch, Springbrook, whoever might come through. But you got to play DeMatha. You got to play Clinton Grace. You got to play Virginia Academy. You got to play all these teams. South River.
Yes, sir.
They're public as well, but you had no reason to scout them during the year.
No, not at all.
But here they are. Actually, did y'all just play South River?
We did.
Well, never mind. You probably did. You know that because I think they were at. Not Caulfield House. Why am I blanking?
UMBC.
UMBC.
Yeah, they played. They won the 3A state championship.
They won the 3A.
Yeah, yep.
And y'all went up against Whitman, right?
Yes, sir.
All
Yes,
right.
sir.
All right. Well, Whitman always seems to be there.
They
And
are.
now you want to put your name there.
Absolutely.
All right.
Whitman, who they beat twice in a championship because they won in the MCPS championship against Whitman and in the States.
She does the research.
I see.
She does the
I told her she's on top of it, for sure.
Yeah, she is. So now you don't have Baba.
Right.
Now you've got some more talent coming in. First of all, not every public school can have 12, 13, 14 kids show up for summer league.
Right. Yeah.
Yesterday, I had a Virginia state champion who showed up with 5 kids.
Wow.
They played 2 games yesterday. You're showing up with all your kids. Why are they believing in Coach Howell?
We have a standard at Blake High School, and it's work hard. I mean, you guys that's coming up, they waited their turn. They saw the older guys do it, and they saw what the older guys had to go through in order to accomplish what the goal was, which was winning the state championship. So they believe in it. They want to be there. We've had no kids transfer out, thank God.
Because, man, I looked on IG and Twitter today, and just the movement is ridiculous.
Man, it's God-given. God is everywhere. He's all over it. So, yeah, the kids, they just buy in, man. They want to do it. They want to create their own legacy, just as the last group. And only way to do it is to continue to work hard, continue to play selfless basketball, play under control, make the right reads, and have fun with it, man. That's it.
Now, are you as happy as a lot of folks in Montgomery County that Boogie has finally graduated from Richard Montgomery?
Oh, always. I don't have to go against that no more. He's
You do not.
No, not at all. Talented brother, man. I wish him luck at Young Harris. So
Exactly.
definitely don't have to see him.
I know his parents are proud. I've known his parents for a number of years. He's worked hard, and we hope that's in Georgia, right?
Yes, sir. Yep.
And we hope that young man finds everything he's looking for down there in Georgia.
Absolutely.
You know, once again, y'all won the championship, but I feel like we should have known what was coming because in Summer League last year, y'all went to the Final Four, right?
Elite Eight. We went to
Elite
Elite Eight against
My bad.
DeMatha. Yeah.
But still, and you guys, I remember thinking, if Blake wins this game, they're winning the whole Summer League, and then they're going to win MCPS. Because you guys, you had Armani with the assists, with the steals. He was just doing it all. You had all these guys, and it seemed like Blake, everyone believes in this program, but it's so well-rounded, and you have your stars, but the gap is not as big as I see in other schools.
Absolutely.
And I just think, I love seeing you guys play.
No, I appreciate it. We try to get after it, try to make sure we play the right way, try to give the fans, an exciting game to watch as well. We want to play fast, want to play up tempo.
Oh, y'all play fast.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We want to be physical, and we have our things that we do behind the scenes to make sure that we're prepared and ready to go.
Well, these young men showed well last year, but now we turn the page.
Yep.
Right? Because you're not getting paid off last year anymore.
No, sir.
It's what you're about to do.
Yeah.
So what do we look like? You've got Kennedy. They're going to be a strong program. I'll tell you what, Springbrook is not going to be what they were last year. They're going to be better.
Right.
Because those kids have grown up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Whitman's always in the mix.
Right.
Who else are we talking about? I'm guilty of watching the girls' side more than the boys. So who else are we talking about in Montgomery County?
WJ Northwest is a team to watch out for as well. They were young last year. Got some guys coming back. And I want to say coming around, that might have been it. I like WJ a lot. I like what Chase is doing.
He's going to be on here later, and I've known Chase for some years. He didn't do a bad job at Northwest. He didn't.
Did a great job.
He got a year under his belt now, and he's in summer league.
Right.
And by the way, you don't see. You've got Whitman.
Magruder.
Can you ever count out Harwood? Can you ever count out Harwood?
You can't. You try to, as a coach, you want to model your program after Coach Harwood's program at Magruder and Chris Lunn for sure. You know.
Well, Chris is. I can never remember his name, but he's Whitman, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I see more Montgomery County teams now than I saw 10 years ago.
Yes, sir.
In summer league.
Yep.
I noticed that as well.
You got Springbrook. You got Blake. You got WJ. You got Whitman. Magruder's out here. Am I missing anyone?
Churchill.
That's right, Churchill.
Churchill's out there. We're out here.
Seneca Valley.
Wooten is out here.
Wooten?
Yep.
Yeah.
Is Seneca in it too?
Yep.
Seneca, is it Seneca or Damascus?
I thought both.
Oh, well, what?
It might only be one, but I don't know.
So you're talking 7, 8, maybe 9 teams out of what, 26 schools, 25 schools?
Yeah.
They want the smoke.
Yeah, for sure.
Because look, here's the thing. You can't, years ago it was summer league for Montgomery County. You can't get better playing Blair 6 times a year.
No,
you get better playing DeMatha or
Right.
Good Counsel. And even a Good Counsel who didn't do everything they wanted to do last year is good bump versus someone you see all the time.
Yes, sir.
These kids all know each other. They play Team Takeover. They play, DC Warriors, whoever they play. They all know each other. But to put them in these scenarios, a smaller court, 2 games going at the same time, 3 referees, because in MoCo we played 2 referees until the playoffs, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. So they're getting all of this right here. And hopefully we're doing our part on this table to give them that exposure as well.
No, you are.
We didn't get to Blake last year, so we have to get to Blake.
So listen, I'm not gonna lie, right?
Okay.
I was gonna tell you guys. I was gonna tell you guys. We gotta see y'all in the jungle today. I mean, during the season,
right?
Especially at a rival game. I think it'll be a great atmosphere. I love what you guys do. I love what you promote. I love the coverage that you guys have on the student athletes in the county. And I think it'll be nice, man. We gotta figure it out.
I would love it.
Yes, sir.
Who's your rival? Just so I know what I'm looking for.
So I think our rival's everybody.
I thought it was gonna be like Paint Branch or Springbrook.
Paint Branch is definitely our rival. Springbrook is, newfound rivals. Magruder, you name it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We get everybody's best punch.
You know what I would love? And beggars can't be choosers.
Okay. But you can sometimes.
But if we can get a boy-girl doubleheader, because we need to cover the girls' game more, and it's a rival game.
So the only thing with that is the boy-girl doubleheader doesn't really happen until
late, right?
Like 16 games after the season. 16 because JV. We normally do JV, a
So those last 4 or 5, you might get a doubleheader.
For sure. Yeah.
And depending on your schedule, you'll only get 1 or 2 of those at home.
Right, absolutely.
Right, so we have to figure this out.
Okay.
I'm going to be at Mayhill Military. I'm going to be at the Capital Hoops Challenge. We've got to get them on the calendar.
Yeah.
We really do. Blake has been good to us, whether it's on social media or whatever. You and Northwest, y'all are always in the mix on social media.
Y'all are rivals.
Coach from Northwest.
CJ, great guy, man. Great guy.
He stay posting.
Yes, he do. He does a lot for the county too. He
I was
really
gonna say,
does.
not just Northwest.
Right. He covers everybody.
Yeah, he does. So props to him.
Yeah, for sure.
Props to him on that. So we always talk about this. And by the way, folks, if you're listening, this podcast is going to be a little bit longer than the others. The others like 9-10 minutes. I got a lot to talk about with Coach Howell. What is your goal for this offseason, this summer league, and off of the regular MCPS schedule? What are your goals?
Our goals is to create memories for these kids, to let them know that they are capable, more than capable, and equipped with everything that they need in order to be successful. Of course, we want to continue the tradition of, getting kids better. We have a great skill development program at Blake with Matt Samuels, Sean Tracy, Freddie Davis, Brian Lancaster, Breon Jackson. But the ultimate goal is always to improve and to win state championships. That's it. We want to continue to do what we do. You know what I'm saying? So we know we're going to have a target on our back, but the good thing is we get to see everybody that's approaching us coming up.
Here's what everyone did not hear in what you said. You did not connect success to a certain number of wins.
No, sir.
Kids getting better,
yes, sir.
being the best versions of themselves.
Yes, sir.
Continue to work through our strength and conditioning program. I forgot you and Sean are boys.
Yes, sir.
I forgot. And you a son of a gun, too, and I'm going to tell you why. Because I just thought about something. Last year, I talked to you about him being at Bullis,
yep.
And he said, well, I'm going to work on that.
Yep.
You said something to that effect.
Yes, sir.
And damn it, if I wasn't watching the NFHS network, and me and her are watching, is that Sean?
Yep.
Did Sean make his way over there?
Yes, he did.
He's a sneaky
I
little sucker.
had to get Sean a ring. You know what I'm saying? I was with Sean over at BCC.
Right.
For a lot of years, and we always came up short.
Right.
So, when the opportunity arose, he was my first call. He was the guy I felt as though, man, with him, we win the whole thing because of his experience. He's been there. And, Sean had been facing Chris Lunn for 10 years.
Right.
So he knows Lunn and the program like the back of his hand.
Right.
So it was,
Why make it harder than it has to be, right?
For sure.
Put some pieces in place.
That's it.
He did say that. Damn it. I forgot that until right now. You talked to me and you said, well, you kind of made it seem like just keep your eyes open.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, my eyes weren't so open until March. But go ahead, Chelsea.
So we talk about how you do not connect success to a number of wins.
Right.
I kind of want to take it back a little bit to when you were discussing your players who have now graduated.
Yep.
And obviously you have Baba at UMD, but you have these D2 players.
Yep.
Kind of like not connecting success to wins. It seems like a lot of these players think D1 or bust.
Right.
Tell me about how you have these guys not playing D1 and kind of what their personal goals are, or why this is still important to them.
It's important to them because they believe in the culture. They're selfless individuals, number one. Number two, they understand the goal. They understand that it's not about them. You know what I'm saying? So with them understanding that and being able to play, I think also what happens is, and I always tell my players, in basketball, if you want to play at the next level, number one, you have to play the right way. But if we make it to the last game, good things happens for everybody. You're able to be seen. Every coach, you can't tell me a coach that doesn't want somebody that's a state champion. So, whatever you bring to the table, whatever your skill set is, whatever your role is, you maximize that opportunity. And you'll be able to get an opportunity, especially because of the hard work that you put in. And I'm going to put in the hard work to make sure that my kids get an opportunity on the next level as well.
Coach, let's talk about something that my wife brought up today.
Okay.
It doesn't surprise you and I because we've seen it coming down the pike. Coach Steve Turner, formerly of Gonzaga, now at Mount Verde, talked to me about this 5-6 years ago. To the extent that you can discuss it or are comfortable discussing it, what the hell is going on with reclassing and transfers and all of that?
Yeah.
I've seen kids reclass twice.
Yeah.
My wife was surprised because now it's at the middle school level.
Yes.
And it's like, I will say what, I'm not going to suggest what you can and cannot say. A lot of coaches won't talk about it. I'm not connected to a program, so I can talk about it.
Yeah.
Most of these kids are going to go pro in something other than sports.
For sure.
And I wonder at what point is it the parents' appetite and not the kids' appetite?
Right.
My daughter, wonderful basketball player.
Oh, yeah?
Defensive. You didn't know that?
I did not. She's off of Pat Beverly?
Last year, Defensive Player of the Year.
Really?
Yeah.
Where?
At the Holton Arms School.
Okay.
Private school. She just graduated.
Okay.
Here's what she told me 4 or 5 years ago. Dad, I don't want to play Division I. She knew that. Mm-hmm. She knew what her skill set was, and she understood it was a full-time job.
Right.
My son, same thing. Very good basketball player. His basketball career is probably over. Mm-hmm. He's over at Landon, 10th grader. He's a better tennis player than he is basketball player. That's fine. What about the parents who are blinded, see NIL money, but don't realize, look, I've called this game for I coached for 24 years. I've been behind the mic for 30 plus years. I've seen 3 phenoms in my life.
Yeah.
I coached Steve Francis. I don't know if you know that. I coached him at the Boys and Girls Club at Scollin Park.
Okay.
I've seen AZ Fudd. I called her games.
Yep.
And I saw Jordan Smith Jr. Those are the 3 for sure number ones I've seen. I've seen over 1,000 kids. They don't all make it.
Right.
What is your thought on where we are with transfers and all of this?
I think when you're a child and you're transferring, from a parent standpoint, some kids, they're transferring for reasons of being able to go to a program to get exposure. And, it's some programs out there where, you get it, But then you have people that transfer for other reasons. I don't think necessarily that you have to transfer, but they transfer probably because, there's a legendary coach on that side, and they feel as though, like, that legendary coach can help them. But one of the things that I tell parents all the time, you have to be careful when you transfer your kids, because a coach can tell you 1,000 things, and it may not be, the grass ain't always greener on the other side. You know what I'm saying? So you need to do your research, figure out if there's even minutes there for them, and then try to make the best decision. I always believe in, try to stay at home and do it yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you're good enough, everybody's always going to find you at the end of the day.
Here's the thing. Where'd you go to school?
I went to BCC.
You did go to BCC as well.
So I stayed.
I'm a little bit older than you, but in my day, they had to look in the newspaper.
Yeah.
They had to do all of this.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if you're at, school A, school B, or school C. The internet's out there. Hubbard's out there. They're going to find you.
Yeah.
I know coaches. Now, even though I can speak freely, I won't call anybody out. But I know coaches on the private school sector, not in the WCAC, but some of those other divisions, they're not really schools. And I've seen coaches promise kids things.
Yeah.
Promise D1, you're going to go D1. And now I don't even know where the kids are. There's some D3 school where you can't get money, air quotes.
Yep.
And I just hate for the parents to be promised this, that, and this one right here, she got, and I'll say it publicly, $35,000 per year to go to her college, and it wasn't for a sport.
Wow.
More kids can get that, right?
Yeah.
That's more attainable than for her being a Division I basketball player.
Absolutely.
And I hope the parents understand that one out of, like, you might coach 20 years. You might get, let's say you get 75.
I got one Baba.
You got one Baba, right? But let's say you get 75 Division I kids in your 20-year career. Are you going to get 75 NBAers? You're probably not.
No.
You're probably not, right? So the parents need to understand that, and I hope they are not so short-sighted that this transfer thing is out of control.
It is.
It really is, especially on the private school circuit.
Yeah.
Like, I cannot keep up from one day to the next. Like, I have one kid who shall remain nameless. I'm not going to call his name from the team I called last year, but guess what? I do PA work for the team he did transfer to. So I still got the kid, but it's interesting. Where do you think it's going? Because at some point it has to bottom out.
I don't think so, man.
Really?
I don't think so. I don't think so, because everybody's looking at, as a parent, you have the best interest for your child.
Right.
So, if it's not working at this school or whatever, and you think, might have a better opportunity somewhere else, parents are going to take that leap of faith.
But 3-4 schools in 3-4
I don't
years?
understand the 3-4 thing. Like, I really don't. It's crazy. I've seen it. I mean, we've had players in the past that have done it, so I don't get it.
What I don't understand is kids with more facial hair than me are still sophomores. That's the part I don't understand.
Genetics is different. Yep, absolutely.
Well, sir, look, you had a successful season. You did what you said you were going to do.
Yep.
I'm not asking for a prediction, but you feel good about what you guys can do this year?
I feel good about us, man. I like the group. I just know once we get our chemistry down, our chemistry is good, but it can be better. We can tighten up in some areas. Once we do that, man, I think we'll be rolling. We'll be rolling. So looking to try to, take it one day at a time, one game at a time, one season at a time, and try to put our best foot forward.
Well, folks, I'm going to tell you what. He was here a year ago. He's here again now. He doesn't duck the smoke. He did it without the number one player in his class in the country who reclassed up.
Yes, sir.
Not the kind of reclass we were talking about.
Yeah, we supposed to have Bob this year. The goal was for him to play with his brother. That was the goal.
Right.
But, God works in mysterious ways, and he's going to be great for Maryland.
But now his brother will grow into his own,
Yes, sir.
not in the shadow, right?
Absolutely.
Right? He'll be able to do that. And Dad will be there.
Yes, sir.
And he'll have all the support of his family.
Yes, sir.
But we'll be interested. I'm a Georgetown fan, but I'm going to watch Baba at Maryland. I'm a women's fan. I'm a Brenda Freeze fan.
Okay.
What do you want to tell people? They don't need a reason, but why should they come all the way up Silver Spring? 20906 maybe? Is that what? 20905? 20904? What you at?
20906. You can go there, 20906.
Why should they come to
In
20906?
You should come because the jungle is the best place to be. Atmosphere, we got the band in there. We got great support from the community. And we're going to give everybody a show. We want any and everybody that comes forth there to for us to go ahead and compete and play the best that we possibly can, man. And, we're going to play basketball the way that we always do. NASCAR, fast, up-tempo.
Are the hot dogs going to be good?
Hot dogs good. As they say, the glizzies.
The glizzies?
Glizzies going to be good. Pause to all my people that's listening. But we got a great thing going at Blake, man. Just trying to continue the tradition and try to make something special.
All right, folks. Coach Howell, Brandon Howell, right here. Friends with Sean Tracy, a state champion. And he said, look, there's something to see in the jungle this November.
Yes, sir.
Folks, this is the DMV Hoops Podcast. I am Kurt Cross. She is
Chelsea Cross.
We'll see you next time.
Thanks for tuning in to the DMV Hoops Podcast, your home for high school basketball coverage across the DMV. Be sure to subscribe, follow, and share the show on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, YouTube, Buzzsprout, and everywhere podcasts are heard. Follow us on Instagram and X at DMV Hoops Podcast. The DMV Hoops Podcast is hosted by Kurt Cross, featuring Chelsea Cross. Thanks for listening.